A refrigerant. Refrigerant. Is that right? It sounds wrong. Doesn't it sound wrong? Refrigerant. How does air conditioning work? Magic.
So air conditioning is a refrigerant that's in the system. It's got a compressor and it cools the air coming into the vehicle, also cleans it. Obviously over time you need to make sure that you recharge your air conditioning system, so it's important to keep on top of that as well.
There's two ways of doing it. Either read your owner's manual, or if you look inside your driver's door, there should be a little tag plate on there saying the loaded weight, unloaded weight, giving you a recommended tyre pressure for that vehicle.
There's two different types. There's one that's actually a sensor that's in the tyre that gives a reading of the pressure inside. The other way that tyre pressure sensors work, a flat tyre has a smaller rolling radius. So there's a wheel speed sensor on each wheel, and it can calculate which one's obviously turning at a different speed, and it will give you a warning light.
Gosh, you're a mechanic. So an exhaust is designed to take away all the hot gases and the fumes and the noise away from the engine and keep it nice and quiet inside the car and all fume free for you.
So as you push your foot on the brake pedal, the fluid goes through the master cylinder, which in a road car is usually somewhere inside the engine bay. In our race cars it's not, because we don't want them to get too hot. So we have them inside, literally just behind our pedal box or underneath our pedal box. The piston inside the master cylinder pushes the fluid down through the brake lines to the calipers, which then push another piston, which the other side of that is the brake pad, which goes onto the disc, therefore creating your retardation on the brakes. And on our racing cars they get very hot, so we also have to have lots of brake cooling going to the front to make sure they don't get too hot.
So three things that can affect your stopping distance are the condition of your tyres, the condition of your brakes, and also the condition of the road.
So the minimum legal requirement is only 1.6 millimetres, but most tyre manufacturers recommend 3 millimetres and above. And the reason for that is because when it's raining really hard and we're all doing our 70 miles an hour on the motorway, if you hit a puddle, which is obviously could easily be deeper than 1.6 millimetres, you aquaplane, which is basically when you're a boat and you're floating, which nobody wants to be doing when they're taking their kids nice and safely to school.
It sounds so wrong. It shouldn't be refrigerant. Refrigerant.